What's the age of consent in Kenya according to the law?
Wow, I'm not even extremely sure because all I know is
that's the one thing you're supposed to know, though.
I believe it's 16, but I don't want to misquote. I believe it's 16.
The age of consent in Kenya is 16.
I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't kill me in these comments, you guys.
Okay.
But if you are an adult and you have sexual intercourse with a person who is under 18, that is defilement.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a good thing. We're heading somewhere with this, you know.
Yeah.
You know how I am. I do my research, right? So,
oh God.
Kilifi County reported just last year 14,000 teenage pregnancies between the ages of 14 to 17. 14,000 teenage pregnancies. A majority, let's say maybe 60-70% of these teenage pregnancies, it's kids who are being one, married off, two, defiled, and three, they're just they're just sleeping with old people.
Yeah, like in inappropriate relationships.
It's common. So if it's 14,000 teenage pregnancies in Kilifi County, that's just pregnancies. We can say probably there's 24,000 underage girls between 13, 14, 15, 16 who are having sex with old men.
Yeah.
So R. Kelly has like maybe 20, 30. But in our country, clearly it seems like it's a normal thing.
First of all,
if you're talking of 14,000,
that is a very good point.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I feel like Kenyans
we're hypocrites, first of all.
Thank you. Kenyans get very angry about like Western issues, and I think, you know why I think it's like that? I think it's because we subconsciously idolize white people to the extent that white people and like people in the West, let me include even African Americans, to the extent that you think that there are some things they just cannot do. You know what I mean? They are so democratic. That's why whenever Trump is acting crazy, Kenyans are going wild. And you're like, you're president.
Have you seen like what's going on in a political climate?
Don't be arrested.
Listen, but let's play safe. No, not even get arrested. I don't want to.
Okay, your government, you know, some officials in your government,
that's safe too.
In your neighboring countries, they act the same way or worse.
They act
when
crazy.
You look at like stories like R. Kelly, we're all like, I don't know if Kenyans on Twitter went crazy about it because I'm not on Twitter.
They were going crazy. It was in all radio stations, but a majority of all these people are sleeping with underage girls. Plus, let me not say a majority of them are. Let me just say in the country,
that is a fact, though.
It is a fact.
It is a fact.
But let's just say it's like a normal thing in Kenya. If we're counting 14,000 teenage pregnancies in Kilifi, 14,000 is crazy. 14,000, that means like probably every household has like a teenage girl who's
pregnant.
Yeah.
It's true.
And most likely they're sleeping with either like, the tourists who also come, because there's some moms who are saying like, our kids don't want to listen to us because we are poor, and if they're going out there, they're going to get money, and even some of them send their kids to go and sleep with tourists.
And sleep with them for money.
For money.
Yeah, it's money. True.
So, you need to look the situation in the country first of all. It's crazy because it's almost normal. Between 14 to 16, once you go to some other counties, it's just like a normal thing. They don't even understand what defilement is.
It's true.
Yeah. So,
it's very true. I think that hypocrisy thing is a fact. Like, Kenya, when it comes to like rape and defilement and sexual harassment, we are
on another level.
Level, seriously.
So, what do you think can be done to just make a difference? Or because like right now, the social media has taken over parenting. Do you think there's any way that can be resolved, improved? Reduced pregnancies, teenage pregnancies?
I think, first of all, for pregnancies, I honestly think that we just need to have very honest conversations when we are talking to children. Like when children are having their sex talks in school.
How did you manage? How did you manage to finish school without getting pregnant?
First of all,
no,
can you imagine that that's an achievement for a woman? Like,
yes,
that's crazy.
No, yes, cause
it's crazy.
With the numbers that I'm talking about, it is an achievement if you think about it.
Okay, well,
like your mom would be like, "Oof, thank God."
I went to, I will say, like a good school. I went to good schools.
Yeah.
And even the sex education that I got was, when I look back now, I'm just like, oh, it's very shallow and dishonest. You know, I learned almost nothing. I just learned, don't have sex.
Yeah, and
you know
it's all about educating.
We just have to be honest with girls. We have to be honest with girls.
Yeah.
And when we're having conversations about sex education, we should never leave out a conversation about rape.
True.
Never leave out a conversation about
and I think
defilement.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some people, like, even in the rural, once you're outside Nairobi, I think there are people who don't even know if this is rape or not.
Yeah, it's true.
I think it's just
not
normal.
Even, not even outside Nairobi, even in Nairobi.
I know. If you're in Nairobi and you really don't understand what rape is, that's crazy though.
You will be surprised.
What, you think so?
I'll tell you. Honestly, you'll be very surprised. You know,
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me about it.
You know, like, there's this whole idea that, like,
we only
view rape in, like, one way. Like, for an incident to be rape, it has to be, like, violent, and the girl has to have been, like, she should not have put herself in that situation. Then that's when people will be like, yeah, she was raped. But once we're talking about women who were drugged